sleep. I was a bit tired, so I slept on the sofa, and yeah, I've only just woken up. Put the fire on because it's really cold. It's late afternoon, and it's been raining all day, on and off, but pretty much, continuously. So yeah, I bet it's going to be all muddy outside, so I'm not looking forward to going outside. I've still got to take the trash out. I also need to do the vacuuming, and I need to clean the bathroom as well. So yeah, I just can't be bothered though, 'cause I'm a little bit cold at the moment. I've got the electric fire facing me because yeah, I'm trying to warm up a bit. I'm in a hoodie and sweatpants, but yeah, no, it's like it's that cold where you keep shivering. As in, you got like, yeah. But I could do with a cup of tea. I'll make one in a minute. When I finish this video, I think. Yeah. I hope you all had a good Halloween, depending on when you're watching this video. It's this week. So, yeah. I hope they put on a good selection of films, a good selection of movies, because normally they only put a few selection of films on. Like, yeah. So I need the video requests, guys, so I know what videos you want to see. Yeah, I'd love to start making custom content. Not for money, I mean, like, so, like, I know what kind of videos that you want, because obviously my videos are like a bit repetitive if I don't get something new to do. I really, as soon as I can get hold of some chewing gum, I'll do a chewing gum video. I've always wanted to do one of those. Yeah, I want to do more eating videos as well. So yeah. Sorry guys. Well, I'm a bit tired. I remember sort of being on the sofa and going to sleep, but yeah, I slept for a good few hours. It must be at least 3 hours, but yeah. I want to go out for another walk tonight, because normally I'll go out late at night when it's quiet and there's less people about, and just for some exercise when it's nice and peaceful. But if it's just gonna rain, I'm not gonna bother. I think I'm actually gonna just watch a bit of TV and then go to bed. Yeah, because even the weather affects the Wi-Fi connection even more than usual. My Wi-Fi connection's probably, I don't know what percentage, but signal strength-wise, but basically it's really rubbish. It's trash. My Wi-Fi, like it would when my Wi-Fi works. So as some of you may know, is I spend the winter in another house. I live here, the house that I'm at now. I live here for most of the year, and then I go home for the winter months. But when I take the internet home with me, the internet works just fine. But it's rubbish here, made worse by the weather. There's quite an influx of people as well coming here. I don't know why. Normally it's a pretty quiet area at this time of year, but I don't know if people are just getting, just visiting or whatever because of the restrictions. Because a lot of places are being they're being forced to have more restrictions placed on them. Even a large area of the this area has been, it's been promoted to a high risk area, but I don't think there's one single place now what isn't a high risk area. So hopefully we can all go back to normal though, because the businesses are suffering. They need the money, they need the cash. They rely on, small businesses rely on other people's business. It's not like they're multi-million pound companies. People in the tourism trade, hotels and small shops and pubs and clubs. They all rely on people, but without people, they're done. So it's sad to say though, but a lot of businesses are just going to be forced to close over the winter. Yeah, I think this is a popular phrase now. Is the cure is worse than the virus, but I do understand on one hand you've got to keep people safe, and on the other hand you're condemning people's livelihoods, people's businesses, people's way of life. What do you do? It'd be better if we could just all get the vaccine and that it'll all be done, by Christmas, so to speak. But I think I was told that Spanish flu lasted, 2 or 3 years it was. So the last pandemic. Judging by that logic, though, we can't. Some businesses can't even afford to live the next 6 months. But yeah, try not to be morbid, guys. But again, every time it's like every time I go on social media, it's not even a joke now. When I put on the news, the news channel, it's COVID-19, COVID-19, COVID-19. And if it's not to do with coronavirus, it's to do with the restrictions about coronavirus or lockdown or something coronavirus related. Literally, that's all anyone's talking about or posting about. It's like we forgot what old life was. My brother told me about this woman the other day, and she said she wanted her kids to grow up in a time when they don't have to wear masks, etc. And it's a bit strange to think that was only last year. It's like we're talking about a bygone age. It's like we're talking about a whole lifetime ago. They're talking about the new normal, but hopefully it's not the new normal, because it's annoying more than anything, isn't it? A friend of mine, well, not a friend of mine, but somebody who I know pretty well, their mother went in for surgery, I think, something to do with their intestines or something. Gastrinol, whatever it's called, gastinol. I don't know, guys, I can't pronounce it, but they went in for something like a routine checkup, and they ended up getting COVID-19, and they're considering putting her in a coma. So yeah, another friend that I know quite well. These are adults, by the way, guys. One is 77 and one is 50 something. The 50 something year old, she had COVID back in March. So yeah, I've also got people on my Snapchat that somebody's brother tested positive for it. So yeah, I've actually, and it's not as though it'll never affect me. It's never going to be close to home. I already know 3-4 people who have had the virus, but yeah, I already know countless more who are suffering because of the restrictions. Because of the business that I'm in or was in, it's heavily impacted by people. So there's no people, using the facilities, using that business. So it's going to go broke. So yeah, at least double that number. At least say 20 people, are going to miss out because of COVID-19 restrictions. But I do wish them well. protesting, I think. Not full-on protest, but, appealing to the government, because obviously the government's as good as shut down their business, but they've been given no help, no support, certainly no financial help, so they're being hung out to dry, so yeah. They were just basically saying that, they were going to try and, appeal to the government and get their attention, but it was cancelled, so, yeah. I just don't want my own way of life threatening either, which is different, isn't it, when something happens in a far-off country like Ebola. Everyone was always, when I was back in school, everyone was always talking about Ebola this and Ebola that, but it never got to this country, so it never got to affect you firsthand. But I just don't know how I could have got it so wrong, how, like many people, I went from, having a laugh or a joke about it when it first came out to just, this coronavirus has been devastating, absolutely devastating. But yeah, I guess I could make whole videos dedicated to COVID-19, because that seems to be all there is to talk about, guys. I only flicked on the news this morning, and they were on about long COVID. So COVID-19, that you can get, that sort of stays with you for a long period of time. And the guy was just saying, take this supplement, get plenty of rest and drink lots of water, but it is important, whether you've got coronavirus or not, to look after your health, mentally and physically, Make sure you're exercising, make sure you're sleeping good, make sure you're eating good, guys, because even if you do catch COVID-19, if you're fit and healthy, yes, it might be tough for a few weeks, but, you'll be back on your feet in no time. I mean, obviously, guys, it's a case of do as I say, not as I do, because I really could do with changing up my diet, my exercise plan, and my sleeping pattern, but, it's my sleeping pattern and everything is just completely gone. So I think if I caught the virus, I think I would struggle. But I think I have had the virus, as in I wasn't ill or anything. I had a sore throat a few months back. But somebody close to me had it, and I was the one who was dealing with them. I should have took it far more seriously than I did, because this person that I was dealing with never got even so much as a cough, and then they ended up in bed for a couple of weeks. So yeah, it did take the what the professionals say, it takes 2 weeks to recover. Using that logic, it did in fact take 2 weeks to recover. So yeah, same for the person who said same for the person who I said had it before, one of the people. But yeah, I'm not sure how the older person will get on. She was 77 and she's in hospital, so yeah, I'm hoping she'll come out of it. But yeah, I haven't heard anything from my own grandparents. I don't really care about them because I don't get on with them, but I'm not sure if the virus have affected them or not. But yeah, I'm not going to go ask him, but I certainly don't want the virus to affect the people that I do care about, because it's 50-50 really. But yeah, if it's just like having a cough and a cold, I think I could deal with it. But like my brother said, I can deal with having the virus, but it's if I pass it on to somebody that I care about, if it's like if I get it and you have like a bit of a cough, a bit of a cold, and then you recover in 2 weeks, versus if you give it to someone in the 40s and 50s and they would die within 2 weeks. If that's a bit dramatic, but you know what I mean. But yeah, someone's just messaged me on WhatsApp, guys, so yeah, I don't know, I'm not feeling very chatty as in to people, because I'm sick of temporary people in my life at the moment. Well, it's been going on for a few years now. People come in my life and they stay for about a few days, guess I'm a bit desperate to settle down because I'm a big fan of relationship goals, you know. Hashtag relationship goals. I love all that cute relationship stuff, but maybe it's just not meant for me here, guys. But yeah. Anyway, I'll let you all get off, and I hope you all have a great day or a great night, depending on where you are. Please like the video, guys, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'm working really hard to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers, okay? I'm going to do everything in my power to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, okay? I'm not going to give up every ounce of my being, all my effort, all my time, you know. Everything is going to be purely about this channel and getting it to where it needs to be. So you can help me, guys, by just simply clicking the subscribe button. Okay, guys, until next time, take care of yourselves. This is Shadow ASMR, signing out.